Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 8677. This is the LEGO Ultimate Build Mater. This is part of the May Cars wave, released for Cars 2. It was released alongside two other similar sets, the Ultimate Build Lightning McQueen and the Ultimate Build Francesco. Of the two, I have Ultimate Build Francesco. I got it at the same time as this, so you'll be seeing a review of that one up soon. But this is the one that I'm a little bit more interested to take a look at. Not because I necessarily think it's better, but because I think it could use a little bit of improvement to make it really good. So I do plan to modify this a little bit, and then I'll do a video on that when that happens. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. But anyway, this set was released as part of that May wave of Cars 2 sets, and it retailed for $29.99 and contained 288 pieces, which is relatively reasonable. And I think further than that, the size of this does seem to justify a $30 model. It's all this one big build. There's nothing removable. Well, I mean, I guess there's stuff that's removable, but nothing like detachable or no extra anything. This is what you get. And, compared to the size of a figure, it's definitely taller than a figure. This reminds me in the scale of, say, the Pizza Planet truck from the Toy Story theme, where it's a little bit, oversized for regular figures. But, if you were to modify this, make the colors work, I guess it would sort of be a tow truck in Pizza Planet truck scale. Maybe a little bit larger in scale than that. And, for $30, I think it's impressive that they were able to get it into a set of that price. Now, compared to the regular car sets from that wave, again, significantly bigger. It's at least twice the length and at least twice the height, probably about that in both. And this set here, I believe, retailed for $6. So, you're paying about 4 times as much, and you're getting 4 times the minutes. That makes sense to me, mathematically. But, enough of comparing it to other stuff. Let's just take a look at what is going on here. Here's a quick look at the bottom of the model. It's just got a couple of plates that you can't see from the top, so it doesn't really matter if they're there. But, it's, it looks like you'd expect from the bottom, basically. So you start the build from the rear, and it's a tow truck, so it obviously has his hook here, and that is on a winch, and the winch works pretty smoothly, pretty well. You can't really hook this onto at least the Francesco. Maybe it'll be possible for you to hook this onto Lightning McQueen. Maybe like he'll have a brick at the front that has a hole, because that's the way that the smaller Mater works. The hook just fits underneath a space in the brick front of Lightning McQueen. So maybe it'll work, because again, the smaller one doesn't work with the Francesco car either. Back here we do have one long sticker, and the cool thing about these stickers was they actually, a couple of the ones on the used copy that I got weren't aligned perfectly, and some of them were peeled off over the edges, and they're transparent backed. So I was expecting them to look awful if I peeled them up and put them back on, but they came off really easily, and then they went back on really easily, and they're not peeling or anything. So stickers are actually really good on this set for some reason. Usually on sets of this age, sometimes they'll start to crack and peel and break and all that. But it actually didn't happen here, so pleasantly surprised by that. It does have some taillights here. The gray, with the studs sticking up, kind of is a little bit out of place feeling. And you can see the wheels through the back, which, is mildly unfortunate, but that doesn't bother me too much. At least there's no, like, giant just gap in the side where you can just see straight through, like a large section. You can't really adjust the angle of this downwards any further. I guess you could if you wanted to remove the stopper or build this up a little bit differently, but that doesn't bother me too much. You can move it up a little bit if you want to change the angle around. You'll notice right off the bat that there is this large rocket here. That's because this is sort of supposed to be the Spy Mater from Cars 2, which, you can adjust the angle of that, and then you just flick that, and it's supposed to shoot off. There we go, like that. That works. The interesting thing about that part is that the rocket itself, the base piece here of this rocket, actually only comes in this set and the Toy Story RC set, and some like 90s space set. So it's a pretty uncommon color. The one that they sent me was actually broken, but you know, I actually broke my original one from the RC set as well and had to request a replacement from LEGO. So, you know, it's I guess an easy part to break, but you know, you got that rocket there. That's fun, I guess. Turning around to the side, we do have this sticker for gas cap, and then tow meter and radiator springs. The sand green doesn't match completely perfectly with the sand green of the brick color, but it's pretty good and not too noticeable unless you're looking for it. You do have the mirrors, which can be angled in and out. You can kind of get it to whatever angle you prefer. Also, these earth orange pieces are exclusive to the set in that color. Both that and this part are, which is cool, and you know, they're still exclusive to this day, which makes them a little bit harder to get, but they add some good rust color to the model. Turning it around at the front, we do have the two headlights. A little bit odd that the backing behind them is these gray 1x1 bricks with the stud sticking out. Again, it would have been nice if they could just make that piece in brown for this set, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's not too big a deal. You have a little bit of gray on the front as well, around the bumper area. It's not perfect, but it doesn't bother me too much, because Mater is supposed to be pretty messy. And I do like how they've spread the sand blue and sand green throughout the model. I like the rust look of that, even though it is a little bit, you know, kind of spread out. I think it works. The one thing that does bother me though is that the mouth print, this 2x4 print, the print is good, but it sticks out from the you know, it's not in the same plane as the rest of the front. It's in the same plane as this little bumper, but it just, that feels really weird to me, and that's the main thing that I want to change about this. The engine, you know, the hood not there, it works pretty well. Looks fine. We do have this stickered panel here with this spy heads-up display, which doesn't really look like that in the movie, but that can be easily removed. So, you know, that's cool. And this eye print on this windshield, which is just angled into place. You know, if you're curious how that's built, and that's why you can sort of see a little bit of gray underneath it. That print looks pretty good, and the overall shaping of the top area here looks pretty nice. And I do like he's got the light back there, got the 3 lights on the front. Just works well. There's a little bit of a weird gap here from the side, which maybe it would look better to fill that in. I know there's supposed to be a little bit of a gap in that area, but it just feels a little bit more significant than it should on this model here. But you know, other than that, that's pretty much all that there is going from, you know, Mater. The other quick easy thing that you can do if you don't care about having the rocket on the back, you can just pull that off, and you know, it's all gone, and that looks a little bit more just like regular Cars Mater. But again, stay tuned for my little modification video where I'm going to figure out how to get this to be completely flush with the space behind it. Also, he does have just a single headlight, and then the other one is kind of dead. But yeah, other than that, it's a cool model, I think. I like it overall. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world without modifying it, and you know, it looks pretty good on display. But this one tile sticking out does bother me a decent amount, though. It is a good print to get, and hopefully it should allow me to make this work pretty well. So, the other thing they could have done with this is printed it on the panels. There would have been a little bit of a gap in the center, but, you know, I think that it would have looked better just flush there. But, anyway, you know, I'll see what I can do about that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.